Hi, I'm Tinny from minibulldesign, and this morning I'm out here on the garage side of the factory setting up my new coolant system for my milling machine. And I thought I would put it all together and get everything hooked up and just put some water in it, because it's made to run with a coolant that's water-based. And just run it and check for leaks, because I didn't want to get it all hooked up on the machine and then have leaks and get coolant all over the floor and everything in the factory. And I'm really glad I did, because it had some leaks. So let me move this in a little closer and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, this is a very simple rig. It has a very high quality pump that runs nice and quiet and smooth, and that's just simply plumbed out to a fitting that a hose goes on, goes over here to a magnetic. This is a magnetic mount, and you have an adjustment to adjust your flow right here, and then this is all, you can move this any way you want to. Okay, the main tank and everything, really high quality, looks good, runs great. The hose they gave me, I don't have it here right now, but it was a huge piece of hose. I don't know why it was so big. It was like 3/4 inch clear hose. And I ordered this. This wasn't made by the same company, but I ordered this. And the fitting on this was only 1/2 inch, so I went and got some smaller hose, long story short, and hooked it up. But I'm going to plug this in, and I'm going to have to put this on the tripod, because I either that or grow a third hand. Okay, just a second. Okay, I'm going to plug this in. I think there's enough fluid in there. There we go. Now you can get all the flow you want. Obviously I wouldn't need anywhere near that much. In fact, that right there would probably be more than enough for the small mill bits I'm using. And you can hear the pump is surprisingly quiet, and it has a filter system here, so when you dump the fluid back in, you don't get anything too big for particles in it. But I think I'll put a coffee filter over that for my low volume setup. So now I want to talk about alcohol stoves and baking. I don't want to spend too much time on it. I'm having a hard time uploading videos. The internet isn't good out here, and I'm trying to keep them down to 5 minutes, so I got to talk fast. Okay. Somewhere out in the part of the country where they're having forest fire problems, I understand somebody started a forest fire by tipping over an alcohol stove. At least that's what the emails I've been getting from people say. Okay, and so I want to chime in on that. A lot of the stoves that people sell, if you tip them over, including my BIOS, they will spill alcohol out and start a fire. I usually put them on a rock. Up here in Maine, the way Maine is laid out and the way the foliage is and stuff, there's not too much chance of starting a fire. You know, if you use a little common sense and clear the area away around the stove and don't set it right in a field full of high grass or pine needles, you're in pretty good shape. Second off, I don't recommend starting one of these stoves up and just walking away from it, especially if there's any chance for it to tip over and set something on fire. I think that's common sense, and I think you guys all know that, so I'm not going to harp on that. I do have stoves, the atomic and mini atomic, that have carbon felt inside. If you tip them over, there's no problem. Also, all the wick stoves, if you tip them over, is no problem, because all the alcohol is trapped in the wick. And enough of that. Just be careful with the alcohol stoves, and don't do anything stupid with them. And certainly don't burn yourself. So I'm Tinny from minibulldesign. Get out and hike, take a friend. Enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, try to have a really great day and try to have some fun today. Bye-bye.